stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good afternoon. Afternoon. Happy Sunday. We're at June 2nd, right? Is that the date? Yep. It's 1 o'clock p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'm like 5 minutes early. So, also noticed that, because see, I can tell when things are going on with Facebook. Because it doesn't, like I'll have to reload the page. If I have to reload the page, that means something's going on with Facebook. And I notice when I have to do that, I don't get anybody. So it makes me wonder if it's being sent out. You know, you'll find that when you do good, there's forces that fucking work against you. So these are just things. God will take care of me, just like God always takes care of me. So, here's my May podcast. I am up 105%. Just means I did more. It doesn't. I don't think I had any downloads yesterday. I got to put the next big book thumping out. Maybe I'll do that next. I got to get that put out. So, but today what we're talking about is the truth. We're at the 3-minute mark. Welcome to Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. Feeling very unpopular. Oh, well. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live and or the rewatch. Maybe you watch both. Who knows? Maybe you're like, that was so good. I'm going to go back and listen to it. That's not how this show works. It's funny because when I first started this, everything had to be so perfect. Now I'm like lackadaisical. I remember once somebody was doing a live and somebody gave somebody while I was there. I'm like, why would you do that? They're like, calm down, young man. Calm down. So what's the truth? Right? Your truth might be different than mine. I don't know. But I do know one truth. I know one. We're all full of snakes. We're all full of snakes, man. Yeah. No. Yeah, I'll give a good thing. I just put a thing out that post or whatever, and it says stop looking for reasons to hate. And I see a lot of people out there looking for reasons to hate. I saw something one thing that says, don't hate the addict, hate the disease. No, you cannot do that. It won't work. It won't work. I have to accept that it is what it is. Okay? Shoulder blades. like cramping. That hurts. Let's see, some stretching will help here. I go through that a lot. Maybe that's why I'm talking on it, but every morning I get up, and because of my nightmares, I am looking for somebody to be angry at. Every morning. My brain's like, okay, who are we angry at this morning? Okay. And I have to change that, like almost immediately, or my attitude is gonna suck. Okay. I do not keep an enemies list anymore. You cannot be on my shit list. There isn't one anymore. So what? Oh, you're on my shit list. Oh no. Oh no. I may not be able to sleep tonight. I found that the truth for me. So where do we start with it? And I talk on this a lot. The first place that we start in this is by not lying. We gotta stop lying. Don't be honest. Stop lying. Okay. Now you may not even know what you're lying about. You may not. There's some lies I told so many times that I thought that they were true. I thought that they were actually true. You know? And watch out, kitties. Yeah, I'll let you out, get out. But you're gonna have to get out of the window to get in. There you go. See. There you go. Dad, we have very small brains. We don't understand. Right. There were a lot of things that I told that just weren't true. They weren't true. I lied to myself a lot. And, honesty has to start with me. It has to. So what, man, there are a lot of people, something's going on. People are reacting to my stuff, but why are they not? Okay. Doesn't matter. I don't know how it works, so I'm not going to try to figure it out. Nope. Pick your battles. There's a good one. Pick your battle. I tell you, if you are angry, if you are mad, I'm gonna, I'm gonna rephrase this. If I am like really angry, if I am mad, I'm probably wrong about something. That's usually what that means. It means I've usually done something wrong. See, when I get angry, it's my defense mechanism is what's happening, and that's the truth. Right? There was when we were first meeting with Al-Anon, they had said, I don't remember what it was. See, because it was, it got worked out. And if you know me at all, I wear my emotions. I can't hide them. I don't wear masks anymore. I quit doing that. That's part of being honest. I will not wear a mask. Right? And I got upset. And they're like, well, why are you getting upset? And I said, because I'm not getting what I want. They're like, yeah, you're right. You're not going to get what you want. Yeah. But that was just the honest truth. And once I told on myself, and I didn't know some of these other people, but so what? That was the honest truth. Then we were able to move forward. I was fine. I was fine. I was misunderstanding something, and when my brain doesn't get what it wants, it gets all wah. It does. It cries like a little whiny baby. Right? Now, there's a balance in here because the truth is going to require some things. First of all, it's going to require sacrifice. It's going to require a sacrifice, the death of an old self. See, we alcoholics are fortunate in a sense that we get to start over. In a sense, we get to start over. I've lived a couple of different lives in this life. And so have you. That Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, those are two separate lives. And you may even have a third personality that you use for your anger, or maybe this person is destructive and not even necessarily Mr. Hyde, Yeah. Now that doesn't mean you have multiple personalities. It just means you're trying to separate these things so that you can work on them. That's what that means. Yeah. What else is the truth here? The truth is that I've done a lot of bad things in my life. I've done some uncouth, unethical things in my life. And I'm aware of them now. Right? And now that I'm aware of them, I do my best not to repeat them. I do my best to not repeat. Okay. Does that mean it? In the 10th step in the big book, it says when this happens. It doesn't say if it happens. It says when, because it's gonna happen. There's times when, like this morning, I thought I pissed my wife off and I couldn't figure it out. Okay. It just turned out she was tired. Okay. So what is that I need to take a look at? Well, it's kind of codependency, isn't it? It sure is. Is it on a massive scale? No. But, I don't want my wife to be mad at me, because when she's mad at me, I don't feel good. It makes my tummy hurt, literally, right? And that's where it's going to be in the beginning. And it's hard. I'm going to tell you why it's hard. I'm going to tell you why. Because if you don't know why, it'll make more sense. Because in the beginning, you're going to be wrong all the time. It sucks. I hated it. I did. And I hate being the person that's as sponsy that says, it's not quite. I don't ever tell somebody that they're wrong. Oh, you're wrong. No. Not unless you're starting a fight. Then tell somebody they're wrong. Right? But in the beginning, it just felt like I was wrong about everything. I'd bring something up to my sponsor and be like, no. Then it started turning into not yet. And now quite often it's yes. But I'm not the person I was 8 years ago. I'm not clamoring for this or that to fill up that big, remember that big hole in your stomach? You may still have it, right? Just sitting there waiting for the other shoe to drop. Yeah, we don't need it. You don't need to feel that way. That's not a requirement here. They say that pain is the touchstone of all change, and I don't quite believe that. But in the beginning, yes. It's going to be, your change is going to be from pain. It sucks. Okay? But I'm telling you, the gifts you get back for doing it, it's worth it. That's all I can say is it's worth it. In the big book, we call it indescribably wonderful. 100 alcoholics can't describe it for you. We can't. Because it's an attitude, it's a feeling, it's a God consciousness, it's an awareness. Okay? There's a difference between God consciousness and God awareness. I am aware of God in everything that I do. When I'm praying, I have a consciousness. That means I'm talking to him at the present moment. Awareness means I just seen everything that's going on, that I get to live in this beautiful world. And the truth is, I tried to destroy it. The truth is, I have a debt to pay. Now, the truth does not require shame. It does not require hate. It does not require blame. No, truth has an answer. That's what's great about the truth. It has an answer. It has a solution. Right? So in the beginning, stick through that. Stick through being wrong. Be wrong often. I'll tell you why. Because it means you're learning. If you're uncomfortable in your sobriety, it means you're learning. Okay? It's not a bad thing. Does that uncomfortableness go away? Yeah. It turns into serenity. Okay. Here's another truth that we're going to have to deal with. And I hated this in the beginning, but I said I was willing to go to any length. Okay? Delayed gratification. It means I'm not going to get what I want right now. That's all it means. Okay, I'm not going to get what I want right now, so I'm going to go do this. Now, in the beginning, it was, I'm not getting what I want, and it really pisses me off. That's okay. It's normal. It's normal. You're dealing with a lot of things right now. You're dealing with grief, the death of your old self. You just lost your best friend. Everybody around you is telling you what the fuck to do. You mean it this time, but nobody believes you. I get it. I understand it. Yeah. 8 years sober, I still go through it. There's some people that just won't believe that I don't drink anymore. And that's okay. Okay. That's all right. Okay. But here's the biggest truth of all. Okay. And I brought it up in the beginning. That biggest truth of all. We're all full of snakes. There you go. We're all full of snakes, and we just need to agree on that. Okay. What am I talking about when I say snakes? It's these evil corroding threads that go in my mind. Like, I still get intrusive thoughts. Somebody will do something to me, and my first thing is to cut them down in my mind. I do not like that about me. I don't want to think of people that way. I don't want that to be my first reaction anymore. So slowly it's changed. Now it doesn't happen all the time. Now sometimes somebody will do something to me, and I'm like, gosh, I hope they are okay. Because I don't need to take it personally anymore. Why? Because I know my snakes. Yeah, I know my snakes. I may even start naming them. Here's anger. Here's fear. Here's manipulation. Here's the masks that I wear. These are snakes that I'm talking about. And we're full of them. But if we bring them into the light, they have no more power. And that is where the freedom comes in. That is where the truth will set you free. Okay. Now I have a truth. My name is Dion. I'm an alcoholic. I've gone through the steps. I've taken a deep dive into myself to do a thorough examination of the causes and conditions. And the causes and conditions are the things that were my excuses to behave the way I was behaving. Not just drinking, but my behavior sucked. Period. My behavior was no good. Okay? Aside from the alcohol, I've got problems. So, what happens is once I get through the hurt parts of the truth and I accept some of the most hard knock facts about myself, and I can accept them for what they are and not hate them or be shameful or blame, then I can see the world for what it is. You'll be able to see right through people. It won't matter what they're saying because you'll see what they're doing. And what will happen is your reaction will become different. And then the next thing that happens is all those people that are around you will start to change. And then because you decided to take a look at the truth, you can help them look at their truths and you can help set them free too. That's what it is. So, all right. Thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate it. We had some people pop on and off. So, you know, do what you can to be as honest with yourself. So here's a key. Here's a good key. Be as honest as you can. Okay? In the beginning, that wasn't much for me. The first honest thing I said in this program was I don't know. And right now, saying that still feels relieving. I feel relieved of something because I don't know anymore. Now I don't feel the need to control everybody. And when I do that, then I can have serenity. And when I'm in balance, that's when I'm really doing God's work. That's when miracles start to happen. Not just awareness and experience, but being a part of those miracles. It's incredible. It's great. You know, I love the way my grandchildren look at me now. I can tell they're proud of me. They love their grandpa. It's so cool. I worked hard to be that person. You can do it too. I love you. Peace out and have a